Welcome back today for an exciting grammar lesson with Mistress Anicha Gibson. Our lesson is on the topic adverbs. Do you know what an adverb is? Before we begin, let's recap last week's lesson. Last week's lesson was on the topic comparative and superlative adjectives. Does anyone remember what are comparative and superlative adjectives? Let's have a quick review. Yes, comparative adjectives. It compares two things. The suffix er is added at the end of the adjective. In the example, my mother is older than my father. Notice the underlying comparative adjective older. Let's have a look at superlative adjectives. It compares more than two things. The suffix est is added at the end of the adjective. Let's read the example together. My father is the oldest child. Notice in that sentence, oldest have the suffix est added at the end. So let's continue with our lesson for today. What is it that we'll be learning? Number 1. Explain what is an adverb. Read number 2 for me. Super job. Now let's have a look. What are adverbs? An adverb tells more about a verb. Can you read that again for me? Great job. Adverbs can do 4 things. One of them being they tell how an action happens. What does it tell? How an action happens. Let's have a look at an example. The girl is happily walking down the street. Notice in that sentence, the verb walking is underlined. Now, how is the girl walking? If you said happily, you are correct. Good job. Now, here are some examples of more adverbs that tell how. Let's read them together. Suddenly, quickly, patiently, quietly, slowly, fastly, silently, and softly. Number 2. Adverbs also tell when the action happened. What number 2 says? Yes, it also tells when the action happened. Let's look at this example. Can you read for me, please? Yes. Early in the morning, we went to junk canoe. Now, in that sentence, the verb is went. When did we went to junk canoe? If you said early, awesome! Listed below are some more adverbs that tell when. Let's read them together. Never, soon, daily, tomorrow, early, later, now, and yesterday. Number 3. Adverbs tell where an action happens. In the sentence below, the boys went outside to play marbles. Where did the action happen? If you said outside, you are correct. Super job, boys and girls. Here are a few more examples that tell where. Nowhere, inside, outside, there, here, abroad, somewhere, away, and home. So these are more examples of adverbs that tell where. Number 4. Adverbs also tell to what extent an action happened. Let's read this sentence together. He is extremely tall for his age. In this sentence, we have where the adjective tall is being modified. And so in this sentence, the word extremely is the adverb. Let's read these other adverbs that tell to what extent together. The first word, very, to, no, not quiet. Try again, boys and girls. Very good. The word is quite. Rather, extremely, terribly, and really. So now, boys and girls, it's time for practice. Let's see if we can identify the adverb in this sentence. But before we do, I will read the sentence for you. The dog patiently waited for his owner. What is the adverb in that sentence? If you said patiently, awesome! Let's try another one. Yesterday, we went on a picnic at Goodman's Bay Beach. What is the adverb in this sentence? If you said yesterday, you were right on. Keep it up, boys and girls. In this practice, we're trying to find out what type of adverb is used in the sentence. Notice that the adverb is underlined. Let's read the sentence together. The coronavirus kept us inside our home. What does inside tell us? Does it tell us where? Does it answer when? Does it tell us how? Or does it say to what extent? If you said where, you were absolutely correct. Next sentence. It is now time to wash our clothes at Superwash. The underlying word is now. Very good. Now, what does now tell us? Does it tell us where, when, how, or to what extent? Very good. Fantastic job, boys and girls. I think you got it now. It's now time to recap our lesson. Can someone tell me what is an adverb? Yes, an adverb is a word that tells more about a verb. Now I came up with a little chant here for us to remember about adverbs. I need someone to drop me a beat. Let's go. Adverbs can tell how, adverbs can tell when, adverbs can tell where and to what an extent. Yeah, adverbs can tell how, adverbs can tell when, adverbs can tell where and to what an extent. Yay, awesome job, boys and girls. Now join me this time. Everybody, let's go. Adverbs can tell how, adverbs can tell when, adverbs can tell where and to what extent. Adverbs can tell how, adverbs can tell when, adverbs can tell where and to what extent. Yay! Thanks for joining me today, boys and girls. And remember, practice makes perfect. Until next time, see you guys!